Hello there, folks, and welcome to the Bubba Roundtree Outdoors channel. I'm your host, Wade Rush. This is my sweet daughter, Rachel, that's always with me everywhere I go. You know, as time moves along, it always happens. Here we are at week 12, which is going to be our last scouting vlog for 2023, because that we taking the next 10 days or so that we've got left in the month to get ready to bring y'all the videos from the stands. So we've got a lot to do today. We've got a couple of shooting lanes that we've got to get knocked down and all that stuff. And we got a cold snap. It's cooled down to 91. And so Rachel and myself are going to try to get some of the loose ends, at least some of the loose ends, tied up here in this final vlog. Let's go see what we got moving around here as we getting real close to the season.
Get enough of them, we can do.
Yeah, folks, Rachel and I were talking about the persimmons. You guys that live here in the South with us, when do the persimmons usually ripen up? I'm thinking it's sometime around October. We were kind of debating it, not really sure. But only local folks are going to really know. We've only got a few persimmon trees over here on this lease. And just curious about when that fruit matures. I was thinking that it was sometime in October, but you guys will know better than me. Oh yeah, I know they make good preserves and good jelly. You just don't want to get the green ones. If they ain't ripe, they don't talk about sour persimmon stuff for nothing.
Oh, that was a big spider.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them things around here. Yeah, also we got to knock all this down here, and want to get it done quick enough. Well, there's really not a lot to knock down, honey. It just a little bit. Alrighty, here we go. Sandhill's got a few things to knock down. It's not real bad. The air is pretty dry. It's not real humid today. We had a system move through, and before the next big heat wave gets here next week, we're seeing highs up 99 again, heat indices up over 110 again, and all that stuff. But there's not a whole lot to do here. Well, we get Rachel trying to get things ready to get the old steel weed eater, the industrial thing with the blade on it. That works really good. And this is the shooting lane. Oh, shooting lane's about 70 yards here at Sandhill. Main thing are these blamed dog funnels right here, the tall ones, need to be knocked down. And did I stop right? Well, I stopped right over the top of the block. There ain't nothing left here. Of course, there's not anything left here. Not a kernel. We're eventually going to try to get a feeder here. But while Rachel is cutting the shooting lane for us, let's see what we had moving around over here on Sandhill this week. That looks a lot better. May have to knock down a couple more limbs and all that, but for the most part, that's got it. Truck sits there for a few minutes in the sun, it gets hot.
That's good.
I tried to find as much shade as I can. Ain't too much trouble finding shade here at Soggy Bottom. It's pretty well always in the shade. There's a lot of bullaces hanging up, a lot of vines. I hadn't seen a lot of fruit.
There was some at the stand up there at Sandhill.
Ain't nothing really massive to do here at Soggy Bottom except check the stand. We hadn't checked it. Need to check the chair in it. And we got a piece of blind on the stand that was falling down. I think all we got to do is just tack it back up, and that's all we got to do here, and it'll be ready to go. Got to bring another piece of salt down here next week or sooner. May have to trim a few limbs, but that's about it. All right, only thing left to do is see what we had moving around this week. Rachel said that whole left side of the blind is gone.
This is that cloth.
Yeah, we put some real good camo cloth on there last year. And it held up good.
It was tarp on the other side.
Yeah, the tarp is what didn't hold up good. But anyway, that's it. She said the chair is in good shape.
Where did he set this one? Once?
I can't remember. Once or
I don't know
twice.
if he did, yeah.
He's the one that tied the stuff on there.
You know, because we had it down enough you could see, but it ain't down enough now.
Coming in here before daylight. Yeah. Well, this one isn't as long.
Well, if I gotta do the shooting lane to it.
This is we'll go that way to it, and then turn, and then go out to the road.
And then you can just come pick me up.
Yeah. Got a shooting lane to see about here at Hilltop. So, and not only that, but there's a four-wheeler trail that comes in from the logging road where we come in on it, and Rachel's will have to cut that too. Let me hold that thing, darling. Okay.
I hope it'll hold.
Well, seems like it will. It'll be all right. We'll make it work. If it dumps it back here, they're gonna have to come eat it over here. It's always hot here at Hilltop. Yeah. Well, while Rachel gets cutting on that stuff, we're gonna pull the card and see what we had happening over here this week. Yeah, well, when you get up there, also you can see what's got to be cut.
Yeah, you can see if that.
You start looking to see what needs
alive again.
What needs to be cut. Yeah. Oh, what is that funky looking tree?
You talking about the one on the...
That one is dead center. I noticed it. It's hard. It's kind of hard to pick out on the horizon, but it's different.
You've also got an inchworm on it. Windshield too.
Well, see, I'll get to talk about the feeder in the vlog this time. It's talking about the pipe
and
feeders.
You and your very nice paint job that you did.
That is pretty awesome, isn't it?
Oh God.
Yep, they've been eating on the corn.
Or the coons and squirrels have.
Could
That
be.
scares them.
No, I see coon tracks already. Yeah, they be all, oh boy. Well, we're not expecting a whole lot to have to do here at Big Plot, other than we're going to have to, bless Rachel's heart, she's going to have to get up in that monstrosity and look and see what is blocking where, what limbs need to be trimmed, or, yeah, bless her heart. Oh, there's something new here, y'all. Hang on. Where do you see this? Had some old 4-inch PVC pipe, sewer pipe at the house. Made a gravity feeder. They have been in it now. It's coming out. Got a couple of notches cut in the bottom, You know, I'd have made it out of new stuff if it hadn't been $30 a foot now to get PVC pipe. For God's sakes, why in the world that is. I'm sure that's part of the new deal. We had to add another piece of salt block here. Rachel, why are you pouring corn out here?
Oh, God. Force a habit, Daddy. Force a habit.
That was hilarious. Here we are. Rachel is still apologizing. Daddy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Bless her heart. I mean, she's already wore out. Her legs are cut to pieces from cutting these lanes and briars. And here I am talking about the new feeder, and she walks over here and dumps out a bucket of corn on the stand. That's funny.
Well, feed the...
That's funny.
The deer didn't want to go to that.
It'll just take them a little while longer to learn to use the feeder. Alrighty. One more for you techie guys that want to know. That's just under 7 foot, 4-inch sewer pipe, not the Schedule 40. That's the thin stuff. That'd be the cheapest stuff. And it holds 25 pounds of corn, which would be roughly about a full 5-gallon bucket. That's what just under 7 foot, 4-inch thin sewer pipe. That's how much corn it'll hold. Pushed it over to you.
Oh, it's like that tall one there. We'd almost have to try and bend it down.
We were talking about this may be the last year we're going to be able to use Big Plot from this location as these trees get on up. Got a very, very narrow gap to look through down there to see where the feeder is. Now there's some planted pines here. There's a lot of volunteer, the little small ones that just come up on their own that are right in the road or right on the road. It's okay to move those out of the way. But we're gonna have to see how well the stand is, if it's still good and solid, and make sure nothing's loose, anything like that. See, we got trees growing right up here to the stand. It's got to be completely stripped and rerouted, and we'll put the nice chair in it because I will be.
Will this be easier to take the chair out from the back of the truck and hand it to somebody who's there?
Maybe.
Like if you got in the stand and I handed you the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, the wind's nice.
Yeah, that's, I don't know how long the cloud's gonna last. Here it is, vlog number 12, and it'll be the first time that you guys are going to hear us talking about the middle road stand. I touched on it last week. This is actually the location that whenever, not long after we got this lease a very long time ago, back in, I think it was like 07 or something like that. And she needs some love. It's been over at the old farm for a couple of years, and we got to put a new wrap on it. The stand is solid. Me and Captain Buster built these several years ago. And this stand here, looking down the old logging road, is where I had this stand originally back in 07 and 08, somewhere in that neighborhood, whenever we moved to stand over here. And after a while, the deer really quit moving through here. And so we moved. Outlaw is down on the bottom end of that tree line, back over yonder, about 600 yards from here. So we had a brand new big run coming through here. Don't know if it's the same animals, and it could be different animals passing through this end of the property. We're fixing to find out. Y'all hang on. Okay, Rachel kind of talked herself out of messing with this today. We done about already had enough.
I'll work on it.
Jeez, yeah, it is closing in. There's no doubt it ain't even a tunnel no more. It's done completely closed in. Got to ride off. We need to ride down here and check Outlaw and see what is going on with it. It usually always is full of bees. It's always got a lot of bees in it. I found, first time I sat in it last year, I found, or the year before, I found a bunch of bees. Yeah, it ain't working on it now. It is. It's flat getting hot now. I'm glad we about done. Outlaw, last one on the string. Okie dokie. We had to put a new block here just a couple of weeks ago. But that thing, every time it really rains a lot, that clay hole fills up. Well, eventually I'm gonna get a feeder here, a gravity feeder, so it'll make matters a little bit easier on us. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the card, and then we're gonna ride down there and check the Outlaw stand and see how it is held up over the summer. I think the cover is going to give us, it's a little ragged, but it'll probably give us one more season. Looking for the bees. This thing is notorious for me coming and sitting early in the season, well, other than spider webs. Well, I don't see any bees. Looks like the back of the chair has had some problems. Hang on. The chair is rotten. That's what I needed to see. It's rotten, and oh, look at here. Y'all see it? Since I haven't missed out of this stand, that's venison in the freezer right there. Alrighty, well, we know what we need to do next week. I got to put a chair in here. I got one at home. I got a nice one that I got to go in here. Alrighty, well, folks, next time we'll be here for, we'll be coming from the stands here. We'll be shooting the video from the stands. Folks, very important information about the B.R.O merch. With hunting season coming up, bearing down on us, y'all get by Stock and Rod / Bubba Roundtree Outdoors. I'll have all of the correct wording right here for y'all to see where this link is. The link has changed. That's why a lot of y'all haven't been able to find the merch page. It's moved to a different address. It is no longer with the Farm Focused website. It is with Stock and Rod. Same folks, just a completely different website. Link is also down here in the description. Well, folks, we have reached the end of this highway for the Scouting Vlogs 2023. But that's good stuff. That means that the scouting is over and the time to pick the fruit is almost at hand. So, since we dedicated this season, this scouting vlog, and this upcoming season to my sweet Lovie girl, Miss Joanne, then we're going to roll out with the outro from the last one last year. I can't remember if it was 12 or 13 that we got last year, but it was the last scouting vlog for 2022 while we still have my sweet girl. We will see y'all from the deer stands here in just a couple weeks. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, appreciate y'all riding along with us here on the last scouting vlog for 2022 on week 13. Lucky 13. I think we got most all the loose ends tied up today. A couple of stands need a couple of chairs, but we'll be doing that first of the week. And I think that will have us ready. Y'all don't forget to get by Farm Focused and pick you up some B.R.O merch here before the season starts. If it's already started, get some anyway. And if you want to donate to the channel, there's multiple ways to do that. You can do that. Easy way is just hit the super thanks here on each and every video that goes up. Just click on the super thanks button. You can donate anything from a couple of bucks to whatever you want to do, however much you love the channel. We're fixing to get after them, folks. Next time we'll be coming to you, it'll be from the stands. This is Wade and girls. We're saying bye-bye, and we'll see y'all in deer season 2022. Y'all stand by.